Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Sabrina's Helping You Whole. Before we get started, like, share, and subscribe. Set your notification so you'll know when I'm dropping another video. If you hear noise in the background, I am outside enjoying the weather. It is warm out here, but it's nice and sunny, so I'm enjoying it outside. So this video is more about motivation, encouragement, entrepreneurship, mompreneur type thing. So I want to know, what is your why? What is the reason why you're doing something? And your why should, basically your why should keep you going for the most part. So why are you writing a book? Why are you going to work? Why are you going for that promotion? Why are you starting a business? Why are you going back to school? Why are you starting a ministry? Whatever it is, what is your why? And then write down, what is your why? Now, your why is going to change from time to time, especially when you meet your goal. You're going to need a new why because you already met that goal. Your why should keep you going when you don't have motivation, when you lack motivation, when you lack encouragement. That should, when you think of your why, you're like, let me just go ahead and put in a couple of hours on this book. Let me go ahead and knock out this paper, because my why is I want to graduate. My why is my children. My why is my future. My why is I want to be in this house. Your why should be your motivation or your boost to keep going. I have a few whys, so if one why don't, you know what I'm saying, like don't knock me in my butt, then the other why will. So one of my whys is my children, of course. Another one of my whys is myself, because I deserve to accomplish my goal. I deserve to I deserve to accomplish my goal. I deserve to be happy. I deserve, you know what I'm saying, to be at a different level, especially when I put in the work. So your why should give you a kick in the butt, like, get up. Because there'll be times where I don't want to work on my business, but when I see my children, I'm like, yeah, let me just go ahead and put in an hour or two. Another one is I want to go back to school. And my why is because I want my degree. I want it for myself. I want to accomplish my degree. I want to accomplish something that I started over 10 years ago. Over 20 years ago. So, you know what I'm saying? So I have, for different things that I want to accomplish, I have different whys. And it's going to happen. You're not, now let me just tell you, sometimes your whys may not be enough some days. You just may need a mental break. You may need to not do anything. It's okay, but don't stay in that space for too long. Because I don't know if you see my other video about my business, talking about my business not businessing, is not doing what it's supposed to do, is not, because I haven't accomplished none of my goals in my business. And the most part is because my why, I really wasn't honing in on my why. Because still my why is my children, but that wasn't enough motivation. Like, negativity was outweighing my why. Negativity was just, and I didn't feel motivated at all. But so I had to change my mindset. And that's another thing, is your mindset. You have to change your mindset in order to get further to where you want to be now. Your mind, because your mind is one of the strongest things that you have. Because if you set your mind to something, you can accomplish everything. Now, in your head, if you say, well, I can't do it, guess what? You won't be able to do it. You won't have any you will have negativity. You won't have any motivation. You won't feel like doing anything. Just like when I went to school. My mindset wasn't in college. I was doing a lot of partying and not enough work. So my mindset wasn't there. But now my mindset is there, because why? I have my children, I'm married, I'm in a whole nother space, I'm more mature, I'm able to handle it for the most part. Because I know I have a goal. I can't go to school, costs money, and I ain't trying to waste money. Like, let me go ahead and pay my money, let me do what I need to do and get my degree. And it's mostly my degree. My degree is for me. I want to get it. Another reason why, one of the reasons why I started my business, I have two businesses. I have like a business that I birthed, my LLC, and a business I'm a part of that's already there. And it is to give my kids experience that I never have. One of my kids, my older kid's child, he said that he wants to go to Hawaii. Okay, what's that? Okay, so I had to change location. So what I was saying is, I forgot what I was saying. So your why should be a reason why you know what I'm saying, should give you a push. And then your mindset. You have to change your mindset because your mindset is one of the biggest component in what you're going to do. You set the right mindset, then you'll accomplish anything. If you say that you can, then you will. If you say that you can't, then you won't, basically. And I've said this before. It doesn't matter what everybody else is doing. Like for me, I'm doing like CMOS products, body care products, skin, stuff like that. Hundreds of people are doing it. There's hundreds of small business and there's big business companies that's doing the same thing I'm doing, but the difference is that it's not me. So go ahead, sell those clothes, do the lingerie, do the body butter, do the skin care, do the hair care, hair growth, do the stylist, whatever it is that you feel like, well, I don't want to do it because it's saturated. It's not saturated. It doesn't have you, because you are that extra sauce, the extra spice in that sauce that is missing for you. So don't be discouraged about that. What else? What else? Just don't be discouraged. Just keep going. Just make sure as you're just keep growing. Keep growing. You should not be stagnant. You should not be in the same place that you was last year, that you are this year. You should not be in the same place that you was 3 months ago. Make sure that you're growing. Take classes. Invest in yourself, invest in your business, invest in your craft. Whatever that may be and however that look like to you. Invest in it, and not just invest in it, utilize it. Put it to work. Because you could spend thousands of dollars on master classes, books, whatever, but if you don't utilize what you learn, then that was a waste of money and time. So just make sure you utilize the classes. Utilize what you learn. Put it into action. Don't forget about God. No matter what you do, do not forget about God, because God is the one that gives you the ability to gain wealth, to gain prosperity. He is the reason why. So don't forget about God no matter what you do. Make sure you ask God for instructions, for strategies on what to do. Don't move without God. If he does not say move, then don't move. And I know a lot of us, including me, like, well, I haven't heard from him, so maybe he says, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead. And just because you haven't heard from him doesn't mean that you just go ahead and do what you want to do, or you don't do what you're supposed to do. Just make sure that you have God all up in your business, in every nook and cranny, from the tutor to the rooter to the tutor, from head to toe. You hear me? And that's about it. So make sure you have your why. Make sure you have the mindset, and most importantly, and that should have been first, make sure you have God in everything that you do. Do not leave God out. You hear me? So that's it for this video. And again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and set your notification. And y'all be good. Until next time.